what I want to talk to you guys about is the project that I actually just learned about, called the Global Poverty Project, and the two of you collaborated on it. So can you tell me what it is?
Yes, I mean, Erin has, first I have to say that Erin is just this amazing spirit that is willing to help when help's needed, and that's just quite remarkable because this isn't a world where everyone's willing to help. Global Poverty Project, through Nomad to Worlds, the initiative that I have, I met Global Poverty Project, founded by a very young guy called Hugh Evans, who is amazing, who has, on a grassroots level, just said, I want to take on global poverty. And so he's reached out around the world to the point where he started the grassroots, and he came to me and said, I need to do some communication. I need to communicate what this is about, because mostly affected are women. And this is about empowerment of women in so many different countries. So I said, well, I can't deliver that message. I can shoot it, but you need someone who can speak to a certain demographic. And so when I asked Erin.
And so he told you about the project and you wanted to help.
Well, it was more, he led with his actions rather than his words. I've been working with Russell since I started working with Victoria's Secret, and I always observe what's going on, like behind the scenes and between takes. And I thought it was so intriguing to me how, when I first started, it was such a big deal for me to be shooting Victoria's Secret, and everything was so, exciting and overwhelming. And I was just so impressed to see between takes and during lunch, Russell would be off, working on his philanthropy, and it was so inspiring that I'm like here thinking this is the biggest deal ever, but here Russell is shooting it and finding time to help other people, and I just felt like, wow, I need to be a better person, and Russell is really, truly inspiring, and I've never met anyone in my life who's so dedicated to helping others, and he's just the most wonderful person.
See, I thought every time he left the photo shoot, he was like getting another sandwich or something.
That check is in the mail. It's been mailed, just to let you know.
Doing philanthropic work.
So the first few years, I was just thinking how I can be more like Russell, and then Russell finally asked me to join in on all the festivities of charity, and I was more than happy to help.
Well, I would like to show everyone the public service announcement that you guys did. You're starring in it, you shot it, and it's the message from the Global Poverty Project. So can we see that?
The real sexy is standing for something significant, a sense of purpose and place. Women make up half the population. However, 70% of the world's poor are women. Women work 2/3 of working hours, but only earn 10% of the world's income. This isn't about charity, it is about justice. And it is just us for all. Realizing that inside we are 99% the same, and 1.4 billion of us are stuck in broken systems, living under $1.50 a day. Smart is knowing that there is an end in sight, and sexy is doing something about it. 1.4 billion reasons. A roadmap to the end. See how we get there.
Find out more about the Global Poverty Project, visit their website at www.globalpovertyproject.com. That was great. It was really inspiring. Thank you. We're going to continue talking to Erin. Thanks, Russell.
Thank you very much.
Bye.
Okay, bye-bye.
Russell James, everyone. Russell James. That was really inspiring.
I know, he's truly, truly inspiring, and he's so much fun, so how can you not be in love with him?
It really helps when you have the crew and people around you that really make you feel comfortable and also inspire you. I just learned, I was trying to, I did a little digging on Erin, and I was trying to find out some things about you that I didn't know. And one thing that came up this week was that you have designed your own apartment, and you have a very eclectic style, and I think we have some of the photos. Did you talk to them about the order that we're going to look at them in? Let's see what...
I think it's just a general, that's my living room.
So you have a mixture of, like, what is the artwork? What's the style that you put together?
I guess it was it's an ongoing process. All the pieces, like my sofa, for example, was horribly covered in this, like, bright blue and bright green floral upholstery from the 50s. I just love the shape of it, and I found it online on this website, firstdibs.com, that I'm obsessed with, and I got almost half like the rocking chair, the coffee table, everything's from First Dibs. And I just reupholstered both those pieces. I reupholstered my headboard of my bed, and I reupholstered, I think, 5
So let's
pieces.
look at your bedroom.
Yeah.
Anyone want to see Erin's bedroom? Anyone up there? So what I love about this is you have this eclectic style. So it's like, it looks like a Moroccan blanket. Then you have very retro, like nightstands. Can we
Yeah.
have a close-up of, do you have, oh, that's, well, we have to
That's
point that
Edward.
out.
That's my baby.
Eddie, your baby, in the corner. When did you get Eddie?
I got Eddie on July 5th.
So cute. I love. Erin has the best dog, Eddie. So Eddie's
so
like,
big
hey,
now.
what about me?
He's like, wait.
It's probably the only time he wasn't on
He's
your
like,
bed,
I want
right?
dinner. Yeah. He's
So,
so sweet. But yeah, so basically I'm really inspired by my travels and by, I've always loved mid-century modern furniture, but then again, you know, I traveled to Mexico and to Morocco and to places where they're really more creative and more bold with their shapes and with their designs, and I just love the feeling of coming into a space that feels like it's been lived in and feels homey, and it's hard to do that right away, so I just had to get going and really dig into finding old pieces and mixing them with different kind of shapes and styles.
It's cool. It's eclectic. It's like a mixture of styles. This is a really cute table and chairs. Is this Moroccan style?
This
or-
is actually from the store Adriana Shamaris in New York, and this woman, she travels to Indonesia all the time, and she collects these old pieces of furniture, and she puts the shell inlay in the chairs and in the table, and she showed me a photo of her apartment and the whole thing, like all the walls are shell inlay, and my brother makes fun of me because if there's shell inlay in it, I will buy it.
It's mine. I have to have it.
There's bone inlay in my dress. I don't know if we have a photo of that, but
There's this is really.
this is also shell inlay.
I was gonna say this is like the Wheel of Fortune. Is this in your bedroom?
Yeah, that is my hallway of my bedroom, and
So-
and you can see the little like basket, the Moroccan basket.
You know, it's beautiful. It's great style. I want to talk about the year that you had this past year because it was very exciting, and you did a lot of traveling for Victoria's Secret. And you were on the Very Sexy Tour, and we have a video that I want to show. I'm not sure if you've seen this, but I want to show everyone the Very Sexy Tour video. This is when you guys were down in
This is
Miami.
oh wow. Okay, here we go.
Hi everybody, I'm Adriana Lima and we're in Hot Miami, kicking off the Victoria's Secret Very Sexy Tour. Come, take a look.
There's lots of colors, there's lots of lace in the collection. My favorite bra is actually the Very Sexy Deep V.
To complement the Very Sexy collection, there is a fragrance, Very Sexy Touch.
I think it's a really nice fragrance for spring. It's very light and fun.
Miami is a big supporter of Victoria's Secret. Everyone's so lively, everyone's so much fun. Being able to interact with all the customers and seeing the reaction to the new products is always so exciting.
I really get inspired to see the excitement that people have. To do it in a place like Miami is even better.
Wow, nice video, Erin. So you were on the Very Sexy Tour, started in Miami, you did New York, you did Chicago. Chicago's your hometown. So what's it like, because I know that you're there at the store, you always have huge crowds of people. Do you see like guys you went to high school with and stuff? I mean, what is that like going home?
Yeah, actually some of my friends came and, you know, we do the photos with the customers, and my buddies came and they were all, and all the security guards are like, no hands, and they like were gonna like, jump in and pull them off. I'm like, no, they're my friends from high school, it's fine. But,
Because when you do the autograph signings and photo taking, we always have security guys around to make sure that, you know,
there's not
they're
too much
behaving themselves,
touchy
so-
going on, which is great. We need that.
Yes, you definitely do.
But being home in Chicago, it's like I already have the dream job of working with Victoria's Secret, and then I get to bring it home and share it with my family and my friends. It's like, it's really the most incredible experience, and it really. I like this time when I was at home, I was like tearing up, sitting, and my whole family was there, all my friends were there, and I was like, okay, I can't start crying. People are
they're
not going to
so
understand
proud
why
of you.
I'm
I
crying.
can't even imagine. We have some questions for you. The first one I have is from Twitter. What city do you love and why?
In the world?
I guess, what city? Yeah. If you had to pick one city, I guess, if you were going to maybe vacation somewhere, there's probably.
I think my favorite city in the world is Rome. It's there's something about it there that's so there's so much history and culture, and I really feel grounded there, and you know, there's no beach there. There's no like, it's not typically what I would imagine even for myself it being my favorite place in the world. But like when I'm in Rome, I'm like so incredibly happy and inspired, and you eat like a king, and you can walk to everything, and I feel like
You feel the history when you're
Yes.
there. Like you
get
feel
goosebumps
what was
now,
happening with the Romans. And
the Vatican is so
yeah.
amazing.
we have a couple questions from the audience. Go ahead.
Hello, I'm Misty. I'm covering for Elle.com. Hi. So I was just wondering why you're so specifically interested in women's charity and helping out women worldwide.
Well, I guess that comes from my my upbringing. I was always an athlete. I always played sports, and being on a team and with other women, it kind of, I don't know, it kind of grooms you for feeling empowered in a way, I think. And just playing sports my whole life and being competitive in that way, I think it allows me to see women in a different light, I guess. And I think that I don't know, I myself am very empowered, and I think that it's so important that women around the world have that same feeling. I think it's really who I am. So.
Great, thank you.
Thank you. I'd like to thank our very sexy angel of a guest, Erin Hetherington.
gotta go.
I know, but you know what? I want you to check into what's going on back there with the hair and makeup.
I'm gonna go
will you?
on over. I'll make sure it's all right. Oh, thanks.
Thank you, Erin.
Doesn't she look good?
Erin, thank you so much.